Welcome to the exam sale video on the VMware Cloud Provider Specialist Exam 2019. This exam is designed to test your skills and knowledge in deploying, managing, and operating VMware Cloud on AWS. In this video, we'll break down the exam syllabus into its 6 domains, covering the key topics and concepts you'll need to know to pass the exam. The VMware Cloud Provider Specialist Exam 2019 is divided into 6 domains, each with a specific weightage. The first domain, installing, configuring, and setup, accounts for 25% of the exam. The second domain, administrative and operational tasks, also accounts for 25%. The remaining domains, VMware Cloud on AWS products and solutions, planning and designing, performance tuning, optimization, and upgrades, and troubleshooting and repairing, account for 15%, 15%, 10%, and 10% of the exam respectively. Let's start with the first domain, installing, configuring, and setup. This domain focuses on the initial SDDC deployment, hybrid connectivity, and network configuration. You'll need to know how to deploy a software-defined data center on AWS, configure AWS account linking and VPC peering, select host instance types, and configure the management gateway and compute gateway. You'll also need to understand how to establish AWS Elastic Network Interface connectivity, configure DNS and IP address management in SDDC, and set up hybrid connectivity using HCX. Moving on to the second domain, administrative and operational tasks. This domain focuses on day 2 operations, workload management, and compliance. You'll need to know how to manage vCenter server permissions and roles, deploy and manage virtual machines in the SDDC, configure and use content libraries, manage vSAN storage policies and slack space, and monitor SDDC resource consumption. You'll also need to understand how to automate operations using Power Clio REST API, manage maintenance windows and SDDC upgrades, and configure identity and access management using the Cloud Services Portal. The third domain, VMware Cloud on AWS products and solutions, focuses on the core platform components and integrated service offerings. You'll need to know how to identify the components of VMware Cloud on AWS, differentiate between SDDC versions, and understand the role of VMware vSphere, vSAN, and NSX. You'll also need to understand the shared responsibility model, identify add-on services such as Site Recovery and Horizon, and evaluate VMware Cloud Sizer capabilities. The fourth domain, planning and designing, focuses on pre-deployment requirements and architectural planning. You'll need to know how to determine network topology requirements, plan IP address subnets for management and compute, assess storage requirements for vSAN, evaluate host count based on availability needs, and design for multi-AC, stretched clusters. You'll also need to identify AWS region and availability zone placement, and plan for resource optimization and elasticity. The fifth domain, performance tuning, optimization, and upgrades, focuses on elasticity, resource optimization, and lifecycle management. You'll need to know how to configure elastic DRS policies, understand optimize for performance versus optimize for cost, manage vSAN default storage policies, and configure DRS resource pools and affinity rules. You'll also need to analyze performance using vRealize operations, monitor vSAN overhead and deduplication compression, and plan for upgrades and maintenance. The final domain, troubleshooting and repairing, focuses on resolving connectivity, performance, and access issues. You'll need to know how to use the VMC Health Check tool, troubleshoot HCX migration failures, diagnose VPN and Direct Connect connectivity issues, and use Log Insight for SDDC log analysis. You'll also need to generate support bundles for vCenter and ESXi, interpret NSXT edge status and packet traces, and contact VMware support through the VMC console. That's a summary of the VMware Cloud Provider Specialist Exam 2019 syllabus. We covered the 6 domains, key topics, and concepts you'll need to know to pass the exam. Good luck with your studies, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exam prep content.